Did you see the moon tonight? Wow, real low, real full, real low in the sky. They always say low in the sky. Is it really low in the sky, or just we can see it because it's really big? But I was going to record it, but everybody's probably recording it. It's like a little teeny white ball when you film it, unless you have a telescope or some kind of a really good camera, which I do not. So the other day, about 3 days ago, when I was banned on Facebook and I was hacked on YouTube, got some water here. When I was hacked and banned, I did a video about breakfast of champions or breakfast of David, and I talked about some of the things I'll eat throughout the day. And a lot of people have, so I take milk at different intervals. Sometimes we'll just maybe have a spoonful of peanut butter on half of an English muffin. That can keep my carbs down low. Or I can even get a hamburger patty without a bun. That kind of stuff. Yogurt is what I was showing, yogurt with strawberries or cereal. And what I do is, to do those things is I will limit how much carbs I have by eating less, fewer carbs, less quantity of cereal. So the one I showed was, I believe I showed Corn Chex. Now Corn Chex is not a keto cereal, but I can eat 3/4 of a cup, which is about half, a little less than half of the serving. And I warned everybody about that, about the bowl. You got to kind of measure stuff, because you get a bowl, you think, oh, I just had a bowl of cereal. Well, the bowl of cereal you had is 3 times or 4 times the quantity that they're telling you to eat for a serving size. I talked about the cookies, that they'll put 3 cookies in a container and the serving size is 1 cookie, or a candy bar, like dark chocolate. They say dark chocolate is good for, if you're diabetic, it's a good thing for you to eat some dark chocolate, which it is. But they mean for you to eat, like, if you have a big candy bar, they have a big one like this. They sell at Aldi. It's like that big, about 10 or 11 inches by maybe 4, and they're little cubes. They call them nibs, I think. Nibs, I think it's what they call. But you would break off a couple of those. You wouldn't eat the whole bar, and that's the problem we run into. Is a lot of this stuff you would assume that if you have a bag of chips, that the serving size of a small bag of chips that you would get, like, let's say Subway, to go with your sandwich, you assume that serving size is 1. That could be serving size. Actually, that bag could really have 3 serving sizes in 3 servings in that one bag. So I talked about salads. This is a salad I made tonight. I made it myself. And what it has in there, it has power greens, whatever that is, baby romaine lettuce. It has it has some red cabbage. It has 5 baby carrots. It almost looks like an Asian meal. 5 baby carrots. I'm not allowed to have a lot of those because there's a lot of sugar. Well, I'm allowed to do whatever I want when it comes to diet, but I don't have that. Then I put dressing on here. Now I can make my own dressing, which I often do. I'll make balsamic and olive oil dressing. I just take really good olive oil, and I will get some balsamic vinegar, mix it together, shake it up. Or you can just put on my salad. In other words, shake them up. I get them right out of the bottles. And sometimes it'll be a little tangier with the vinegar. Sometimes a little bit more, maybe like oily taste with oil, but very good. And then I put either pepper on this. This one here, I put some of those reconstituted, however you say it, the onions that you have like at McDonald's on the hamburger. I put some of those on there, but I can't have anything crunchy on here. I can't have any breads or noodles or that kind of stuff. So the crunchiness I'm gonna have will be from the carrots and that. And this is what I'm gonna eat tonight. This is dinner. This will be everything. Oh, and I also have chicken, of course. This is the fajita meat from Aldi. It's called fajita meat. All it really is, it looks like it's just grilled chicken, cold grilled chicken, and it comes in a bag, and it's gone up in price as well. But all I do is I take that, cut up a few of those pieces, and throw it in there. I can have as much as I want of the leafy greens. This I can't have too much of, the cabbage, because it's higher in carbs, and this I can't have too much of because carrots are sweet as well. Basically, if it's sweet, or if it can be mashed into something, for example, apples can be mashed into something, corn, peas, any of that kind of stuff that can be mashed into something, probably is going to be too high in carbs for me. So I can have very, very little. Now, the one serving of this is about 20, I think it was like 28 grams of carbs, but that's for 2.5 cups. And I have maybe an ounce, maybe 2 ounces or less of that. So I can put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and it comes out tasting pretty good. For beverage, it is going to be water tonight. They say don't drink water with your meal. I never knew why. I never knew why you don't put lotion between your toes. That's lotion between your toes. Turns out that you can get athlete's foot. Water, a lot of people have problems with digestion, and they can't have ice water, cold water, or even water at all with their food because they need something a little bit stronger than that, a little bit heavier than that to digest the food that they're eating. But I don't have that problem. Wow, one problem I don't have. One. Is it one? Maybe I have two that I don't have. Yeah, so that is a problem that some people have. Luckily I don't have that problem, so I can drink water with my meal. If I want to have milk, I can have some milk. I wouldn't have any orange juice. I wouldn't have any Coke or Pepsi or 7-Up or Sprite or any of that root beer because that's all got way too much sugar for me. So I don't know what your diet's like, but if you can have that stuff, then go ahead and have it. I don't drink diet drinks. I drink iced tea, no sugar, just plain old iced tea. I like it. It's very, very refreshing. Right now it's hot in here, but I turned the fan off because I'm recording. I was out trying to chase that moon, but there's too many trees. I saw it really well. It was on the freeway. I was driving on the 210 freeway. They used to call it the San Bernardino freeway, I think. It goes east to west, and I'm east to west, west to east, whatever way you're going. I was going west to east on that freeway. I was going from Pasadena, California to Monrovia, California, and the moon is really, really big. Got here, got the camera out, but the phone out, I'm gonna film it, and no way. Behind the trees, can't get it. So I could go up into the foothills and get it, but we've all seen the moon. It's kind of like Thanksgiving dinner. Everybody films their plate. Will you look at this? Guess what I'm eating? Would it be turkey? And you know what else I'm eating? It would be stuffing. How about mashed potatoes? Maybe some of that bean casserole. Are you having pumpkin pie when you're done? What are you drinking? Are you drinking apple cider? Everybody does it. Everybody does it. They want to thank the person who prepared the food, even if they're the ones that did it. They want to show how good it looks. Cranberry sauce. They make the real cranberry. Or what? Some people like it out of the can. Some people like it with fresh cranberry. Some people like the stovetop stuffing. Some people want to make their own stuffing. Some people want to go out to dinner for Thanksgiving. We all film it. Look at this. Look, guess what I'm doing? Look at this. Hey, wishbone. Everybody does it. So. I assume that if you live on planet Earth, you've probably seen the moon, and it was really big tonight. Sometimes a little teeny crescent moon, slither of a moon, I don't know what they call them. They always are full moons, harvest moon, blue moons, all these different kinds of moons. I think this moon that we're having right now might be the biggest one. The one that looks the biggest, fullest, and biggest, and lowest. They always call it lowest. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, very, very beautiful. If you haven't been outside tonight, I don't know where you are. It's right now here, 8:33 minutes after 8 p.m. in the Pacific time zone and in California. And beautiful moon tonight. Beautiful moon. So I hope everybody's having a great evening. I made some other videos about Halloween. There's a lot of Halloween stuff out there, pretty spooky. I made some videos. If you go back that way, I think it is, you can see that. Put some notes put some comments if you have any down below. What do you eat? What do you eat for dinner? Dinner. Sometimes I just have to take a little bit of something for a little bit of food that requires I take food with that medication. A lot of times that you get kind of like a bad taste in your mouth. You get fish oils and that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I love cinnamon, but when you take that cinnamon tablet, sometimes you're like, wow, I can feel cinnamon. And sometimes I have something just maybe as simple as 8 ounces of milk and a spoonful of peanut butter or something. But tonight it's this, and I will be eating that now. And everybody have a really good night. Take care.